Torture of a show today. We are live on Facebook, live on LinkedIn, live on the Tube, and after this episode, it's going to be uploaded onto Apple Podcasts and also Spotify, and it goes up on Spotify as a video as well, plus all the other podcast platforms. What I'm going to do is play the intro. You've got about a minute and a half to grab yourselves a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, some biscuits, and maybe some Vegemite, probably not some Vegemite, and we are going to get into it with Mr. Hilton Milner, who is a nutritionist. All right, let's get started.
Oh, has it helped? Yes, it absolutely has. It's definitely helped in knowing the market a lot better and knowing how to put myself out there. Like, I would never ever have touched my LinkedIn ever. I didn't see LinkedIn as a valuable resource at all. So in saying that, it already has proven to be.
It's really what I say. I think you guys are great and change people's lives, and it makes a lot of difference.
And like, these masterclasses have been amazing.
It's been fantastic, Dre, and the information that you've shared and the way you share it. It's been really simple. You've broken things down, and it's good that you've got Jackie as a co-host.
Not only helped me in my personal branding, but it's helped me now on the business side, where I feel very, very capable.
And it's well worth it, Dre, and I am so glad that I did, and I'm gonna sign up, and well, you know, I'm gonna work with you because I really like the dynamic with you and Jackie and everybody.
Hey, super legends, superheroes, and megastars, welcome to another episode of Hot Hire 6 and 7 Figure Coaches on Fire. We are going to have some fun today, and I've got an absolute super legend, superhero, superstar, megastar in the building, Mr. Hilton Milner. We've known each other for, I don't know if it's a year, a couple of years, but this guy absolutely, he knows, he's got so much knowledge about what he does, and he's taught me quite a few things as well. So I'm really excited about today, and he's got a really cool vibe, and he's just an all-round good fella. So without any further ado, let's give it up for the one and only super legend, Hilton Milner. Hey, Rockstar.
Hey, man. Thanks for the intro.
You are so welcome. So I'm really excited that you are here, and we're going to rock out. So do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, so I am a clinical and functional nutritionist. So, you know, a lot of people, they confuse me with a dietitian, and I'm not actually a dietitian. I am a nutritionist, and a holistic one at that. So I like to look at people's big pictures of their health and why things are occurring. So I'm always asking the question, why is X happening? Why is Y happening? Why is Z happening? Because my big thing is I want to get deep. I want to go deep. I want to go deep down into people's health problems, because there's a reason why these things are happening. So yes, I work with the diet, but I also look at where the gaps are with your nutrients, because nothing in the body can happen without nutrients. Absolutely nothing can happen without nutrients. So it's critically important that we get the nutrients that we need.
I love that. And I was speaking of, I think I've spoken to one or two of like your clients, and they've been to all, they've tried other things, you know, for years and years and years, and they've come to you, and in the space of a couple of weeks, you're like, boom, I know what it is. I've got to the root cause of the problem.
Yeah.
Like, try this, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your, because I know that you've had to study for ages to be able to do what you you do and how you got into it as well.
Yeah, cool. I'd be more than happy to share a little bit of my story. So if I may, can I take you guys on a bit of a journey? Because I think that's going to be really important. So 2013, okay, I am not going to tell you how old I was because I actually can't remember. Oh, hang on. 33. There you go. I was 33 at that stage. And I just got back from a trip over to England. I spent 2 weeks over in England with a band, and we did a tour and we saw some amazing places. And if I can be completely honest, yes, I drank too much. I ate too much crap. And at that time, I was working as a chef. And I remember chatting with one of the band members at the time, and he'd actually given up gluten. And it sparked a little bit of curiosity for me. And so when I got back from that holiday, I decided to give up gluten and see what happens. It can't be that hard. So I did, and I noticed a few shifts in my body, and I noticed a few things that maybe I thought were normal before I took something out of my diet, and it got me curious. So I tried something else, and it was around 2013 that the paleo diet was kind of popular.
I remember that, yeah.
So I jumped on that bandwagon and I went paleo for a while, and and I got great benefit out of that. And initially it got me thinking about nutrition and my current job when I was a chef. And I thought, well, hey, if I know what the body needs, surely I'll be able to cook better food. So that's kind of where the idea started for me to go and study nutrition. So what I did then was I spent the next 8 years studying. Now, some of that was part-time working. So I've gone deep into areas that people wouldn't realize that I have knowledge on. So one of the areas I've gone deep in is biochemistry. So basically a nutritional biochemistry. So that's kind of how the body processes nutrients and what the body needs for certain things. I understand certain diseases and what the baseline disease, what the baseline cause is for those diseases. And these are diseases that are very common in today's society, that whilst a doctor might be able to give you some symptomatic relief, you're not actually getting to the root cause of the problem, which is where I come in. And this is where I really shine, because, a lot of people put up with their health being suboptimal for such a long time that they think it's normal. Well, it's not normal. We all need to be healthy. We all want to live a longer and healthier life. So, yes, I've studied for 8 years. I've done two different degrees, not one, I've done 2. And also, whilst I was at doing my university degree, which is my 2nd degree, I actually co-authored research paper. So I've done quite a lot. I know my stuff, and I'm very proud of the knowledge that I have.
I love that. All right, so say you've got clients come to you, potential clients, and what do they come to you with? Is it I want to eat better, or I want to lose weight, or is there something wrong with me? Can you find out what it is, or
yeah, look, if I can be honest, most people come to me with a surface level problem. Okay, so if I can give you a really good example, weight loss. And let me tell you another story. I love telling stories.
I love stories. I love listening.
Awesome. So I once had a guy that came to see me for weight loss. And I knew the guy, we went to the gym together and we kind of built up a bit of friendship. And he's like, oh, look, can I come and see you for weight loss? I'm like, sure, absolutely. So we had our first kind of conversation, which normally is about an hour. And we talked about some of the things that were going on in his body that weren't directly related to the weight loss. And what we uncovered was, yes, absolutely his weight was a priority. But unfortunately, the poor guy had been suffering from problems with his bowel motions, which led him to kind of find the toilet very quickly at times. And so that led to embarrassment. Yeah. And he also was struggling with something very close to his heart, which was fertility. So, like, yes, this person came to me for weight loss, but there's also other layers in his life and in his health that he's struggling with. So what we did was we kind of put a plan together. And over the course of a period of time, you know, and lots of support, lots of one-on-one time together, not only did we lose 20 kilos, he stopped these embarrassing problems with his bowel motions, which is, that's life-changing. Like he was telling me that there were times when he just had to find a toilet very quickly. You know, now thankfully that's never happened to me, but I can empathise at such a terrible thing. He was also able to improve his fertility by heaps. Now I can't remember the exact number, but it was like his swimmers were swimming. They were swimming real good. So
I love it.
You know, I've had another client again. I will say they came to me for weight loss, but that wasn't their real problem. Their real problem was they couldn't mow the lawn without being knackered. Mowing the lawn. Now that is such a simple job. Yeah. Again, surface level problem is the weight loss. Underneath is all these other problems going on. So not only did this person have weight loss problems, which is what he came to see me for, but he also had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. He also had severe problems with energy. He had skin issues. There's loads of other things kind of going on for him. Now, we've lost some weight. Doesn't have fatty liver disease anymore. He September last month, I set him a challenge, and the challenge was to join me in the long run, which is a run for prostate cancer. So basically, you have to run 72 kilometres over the month.
72 kilometres over the month.
That's the kind of the base level for that. This guy outran me and did 144 kilometres throughout that month.
Whoa, that's huge.
Yeah, and that's a testament to all the work that he has done by following my kindness. So, I've had guys that have had prostate problems. I have had, I sometimes occasionally see women with issues as well. Look, it's really varied what I do, and I really can't pin it down because often the problem that they come with isn't really the problem that they want help with.
I knew you can say that, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
And then how do you, I probably don't give away all of your secrets, but how do you sort of get to the bottom of it? Is it the way that you question, or do you have to do testing, or is there something else, or a combination of a few things? Or
So a couple of things. So one is definitely lots of questions. So I spend an hour with someone to start with, and we just get some idea of where they're at. Generally from there, I will, depending on what they need, because I do, it's very goal-centered. So I do find out what they want to start with. So depending on what they want, depends on what I give them. So most likely I do some functional testing because that's when I can find out what's really driving the problem. So I do a lot of, and that often gives me answers. So for another example, a functional testing that I do a little hair snip, and I do a little tissue sample of hair, which can kind of tell me what the minerals are doing in the body and whether they're balanced. And also where they've got heavy metals in the body. And a lot of people are going around this life with heavy metal toxicity, and it's got such a detrimental effect on people's health.
Wow, you can get that just from one
Yeah,
hair, like all of that information.
Yeah. It's amazing, and the insights I get to people health is brilliant. But I think where it really shine is a lot of support, because particularly the guys like to put their ego on and say, I can do it myself. You know, she'll be right. No, I'll just go and have the man shake, or I'll just go and I'll just cut my portion size down, or or whatever. But that's not really changing habits, and changing habits is really where it's at. And so a lot of clients, all my clients, get as much support as they need over the time that we are together. I'm also very practical, because there's no point me giving you stuff to do when you're not gonna do it. So I'll work within your limits as well.
Love that.
And I bloody love what I do. I get such good results, and
I can tell.
Everyone just loves it. But it's also, when you come to see me, you've got to understand that I don't work with the traditional thinking and the traditional model, because we are looking for what's really going on underneath those layers of the onion, you could say.
Love that. All right. So, do you have any sort of programs? How can people get hold of you? Any sort of workshops or anything like that?
So it's funny you ask that, Dre. I'm actually about to launch. I've got a couple of programs at the moment. One I'm about to launch very soon, and this is one for the dads or for the guys. And it's all about mastering your metabolism. So in this program, we focus on the root cause of your metabolic problem. So, and then we look at rebuilding your pathway from there. So some will be suitable for this program is people that are fatigued and don't have any. Yeah. I've got people that are stressed. They will be suitable for the program as well. And even for some people that have actually struggled to lose weight, it's actually going to be really kind of beneficial for them as well, just because we're going to get to the root cause of, well, maybe their energy factors aren't working correctly, and they don't know that. And then once we know that information, we can work towards getting those things working together as they should, and then bam, you'll lose weight, or you'll have more energy, or you'll be less stressed. I seriously cannot wait to launch it to help people master their metabolism.
I love that. All right, so when or how, what's the best way for people to get hold of you?
Look, I'm a Facebook fan. Please send me a direct message. Add me as a friend. I love connecting with people. Send me a friend request. It's generally likely that I will accept it. Also, please stalk my profile. Have a look and see what I'm doing, because I'm on there all the time. I have a bit of fun. I talk about the sun. I talk about my day. I talk about my highs. I talk about my lows. So that's kind of that's the best way for people to contact me is through Facebook, because I'm a social person and it's a social network.
Yeah, love that. Facebook for a reason. So I know that you've got a great sense of humour and you love dad jokes. I think even more than me. So I think you know what time it is. Do you have a dad joke, maybe a dance? Because I know you love your dance moves as well, actually. So whenever I see you on personal development trainings, you are rocking out, absolutely rocking out. So, or something motivational or inspirational that you'd like to leave us with.
So I want to get a bit multilinguistic with you, if I could, Dre.
Oh, you can. Okay,
yeah. Let me give you one in Spanish. Uno. Hey? I tell you what, I will quickly finish up on a quote. Now, I am a big fan of the best basketball player in the world. Drake, you know who I'm talking about, Michael Jordan. Yeah, massive, massive fan. That guy in the background. That's right. So my quote is from him, and it really resonates with me, and it should resonate to my community. So that is, some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen, but others, they get in there and they make it happen.
Hilton, that was absolute fire. Love that. And first I want to say, yeah, thank you for coming on today, because I know how busy you are. And I know like everything that you manage as well, along with your family and your mini me, your little boy. He's yeah, like really cute. So, man, you inspire me, everything that you do, and I love how passionate you are about your industry and genuinely like helping people to change their lives for good. So I appreciate you. You're an absolute super legend and a mega star.
Thanks for having me, mate.